if I had to give them a grade, I'll give them for the entire team probably like a B. I'll give them a B, like a B plus.
Is that for yesterday?
Yeah.
Or so far through?
I'll say, well, yesterday I'll give them an A.
Okay.
But for total from game 1 to game 4, a B plus.
Okay.
And the reason why I give them a B plus is just like I think our offense isn't. Not saying that them being electric got anything to do with it, but it's just like we said earlier, it's vanilla. Like,
can I comment on the vanilla part too?
yeah.
So this is a thought I had yesterday about Alabama and our offense. Cause I was scrolling through Facebook and somebody made a comment and they said they wish that Alabama went back to being a team to where it was a ground and pound, taking 5 or 6 minutes off the clock to seal the game. And I think I replied to this person. I said I think those days are over with, just give them because the way offenses are now, and you got to score points. And what I think with Alabama, when I'm watching the offense, this is what I think. I think, and they show flashes of it when they have the 2-minute drill because Bryce talked about this. I think it was Bryce. Who was it that I was watching in the interview? It was Bryce or somebody on the offense. They talked about, every practice they have like that 2-minute drill. And they're so confident at 2 minutes because, and Alabama's not the only team that does a 2-minute drill, but it's something they really work on. That last 2 minutes, if you need to go get a bucket, if you need to go score a touchdown. And what I think Alabama offense is this. They're traditional. They're not running gun, flashy offense like you see with Sark or like some of the Big 12 teams. Here's what I do like about, because I complain about Bill O'Brien a lot. I'll say this about what I like about the offense. It's like an X-Men. It can mutate. So if we gotta play fast, we can play fast. Like we saw glimpses of it yesterday, but we saw some things that we didn't see before. I get the idea of not showing your hand. You ain't trying to show all your Uno cards at once. You don't want to, put out the draw 4 too early.
Exactly.
So what I see Bama do is you'll see them keep a game close. They'll throw a lot of the short routes, 15 yards and under. They'll attempt a deep route, but if they don't go back to it, they'll still go to like the underneath game and move the ball, pick up the first downs, and then take a chance again. And then with the 2-minute offense, you'll see, man, they really moving the football. Like, they getting out of the field in a hurry. And I saw a play. This is, again, I'll go back and watch that Texas game. I studied the offense in that last 2 minutes. I was seeing route combinations that I did like. So, for example, Cameron Latu, there was a scheme, but there was 2 out routes. You had like a 10-yard out route and then like a 5-yard or a 4-yard out route, something quick. For whatever reason, it could have been a confusion on Texas defense, but we had receivers open. Specifically, Cameron Latu was wide open, and like the way that play was drawn up, it looked good. It looked like, man, he actually was confident. He know what he's doing. And it was helping us get down the field easy. Like, he was getting people open. Now, Bryce making the right read helps with that, too. But it was just amazing to see how wide open a lot of the players were during that last drive. So I think our offense is as vanilla as it can be. The good side of it is if we have to play fast and score, we can. If we got to play a low ground and pound, slow run game, we can. And we got the players to do that. That's what I do like about it.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Like you said, freaking an X-Man type offense.
Yeah. And I like that. I think that we play, it's not that we play according to our competition. It's that we get a feel for the game first, like a boxer. You seeing what they doing and then you adjust accordingly. And sometimes the fight is a little closer than you expect, but at the end, we end up pulling it out or we make less mistakes than you make. So, I'm pleased, as much as I complain about Bill O'Brien. Again, I go back to that Texas game a lot. I saw a lot of good things in that last 2 minutes or that last minute and 29 seconds. Well, I was like, holy cow, we moved 80 plus yards or 60 plus yards and like that.
But if we can run the doggone the 2 minute effectively like that, then what's going on with everything else? It's like
there's no, going back to last week, the urgency. when you don't have that sense of urgency, like Stark does immediately coming out the gate, where he's taking shots, he's getting people open. That's why we was winning big. So like the game would be over like in the second quarter,
Yep.
or with Lane, game over second quarter. We're not like there's not an urgency to like really get on